What's good, peeps? Thank you as always for passing by the channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget as well, please, to like and share the vids. It really does help the channel a lot. Thank you so much to everyone that is still doing that. All right, breaking news. I say breaking news. By the time you guys watch this, it will be old news. But Jarrell Miller has just been suspended for 2 years by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. They voted unanimously on Wednesday to ban Jarrell Miller for 2 years due to a positive drug test for the banned substance GW501516, whatever drug that is. This isn't a ban based on the drug he took prior to fighting AJ. Remember, he was supposed to come back and fight Jerry Forrest in July on a DAZN card. This is a ban for the drug he took in the lead up to that Jerry Forrest fight. So Jarrell Miller has been banned for 2 years. Now, they are saying that the ban can be reduced by 6 months if he goes on a sort of a PD awareness course or some bullshit. But as it stands right now, Jarrell Miller has been banned for 2 years by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Now, again, this is the problem with boxing. If boxing had a world governing body, he would be banned worldwide. He's only been banned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. What I mean by that is that Jarrell Miller can still go and fight in Europe. It can happen. Now, will he get a license to fight in Europe? It's questionable. But I mean, I don't want to mention any countries, but there are some countries where Jarrell Miller will probably get licensed to fight. But in terms of him making big money in the US or in the UK, that is done for at least 18 months. That's fucked up. I mean, I say it's fucked up and it's good news. I mean, it's fucked up for Jarrell Miller. A few people have messaged me and said, is it enough? I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it just because it's not just a ban, but Jarrell Miller has lost out on arguably tens of millions of pounds or dollars, whatever one, but he's lost out on a lot of money. I mean, he would have made 3-4 million for the AJ fight, right? Even if he lost the AJ fight, let's say Jarrell Miller lost the AJ fight and it was competitive, he would have then got another big fight. Like, we've been mentioning Jarrell Miller as opponents for Dillian White. We've been saying, oh, we would like to, everyone's been saying, I would like to see Jarrell Miller versus Chisora. Those fights would have happened over here or in America, but more likely over here on pay-per-view. So even if he lost to AJ and had several fights after, he would have still made very, very good money, maybe 7 figures each fight. So he's lost out on millions. So he's now lost his career. He's lost out on millions. He's 32 years old. That could be the end of Jarrell Miller. It really could be. I think the heavyweight boxing's moved on. Like, we don't miss Jarrell Miller. I don't care if Jarrell Miller never fights again. So, yeah, that's happened. I'm happy that the Nevada State Athletic Commission has done this. I feel like they need to make an example out of someone. Some people might say, 4 or 5 years is an example. But again, I think, look, he's served a punishment. Like, first and foremost, it's about money. And he's lost that. He lost out on a world title fight against Anthony Joshua. Think about that. Well, that would have been, and look, we saw, I don't think he would have done to AJ what Ruiz did, but who knows? So he lost out not just on that money, he lost out on a potential rematch if he were to beat AJ. And then, like I said, he's lost out on other big money because he was starting to become a name, wasn't he, Jarrell Miller? So he lost out on big fights. Now, Jarrell Miller, obviously, I remember he did that interview with, was it Fight? I can't remember who it was. Actually, it might be on here. Fight Network. And he said he has never taken a steroid for performance enhancing purposes, but that he has used drugs to heal injuries. He says, did I take something for healing properties for injuries? Yes, I have. But to win a fight and during a training camp, no, I have never done that. I do not believe anything that comes out of that fat fucker's mouth, if I'm honest with you. Nobody can be more outraged than me, he went on to say. I'm the one that's lost millions of dollars. I'm the one that's had his career on the line. That's no excuse, right? Don't use that as I would never done it because I've lost out on money. You did it because you know you needed it to fight and to win, and you've been cool, and that's it. Let's not forget, the drugs that he took in the lead up to the AJ fight were EPO, Endurodol, and human growth hormone. That's not that's not for fucking healing purposes. That's to give yourself an advantage to kick the shit out of AJ and become the heavyweight champion in the world. You got caught. Thank God you got caught, and that's that. That's that. So I think we will no longer see Jarrell Miller in the boxing ring, especially in big fights in the UK or US again. In saying that, Jarrell Miller will be 34 when this ban's over. 34 isn't old at all for a heavyweight, but it's going to be a completely different Jarrell Miller, and he's now tarnished. He's done. What that means in boxing, I don't know. But yeah, Jarrell Miller has been suspended for 2 years by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Again, it doesn't mean other commissions won't sanction him, but Nevada State Athletic Commission in America is the big one, and it's very unlikely you're going to get licensed anywhere else. We have seen it before. I do think I remember a John Jones not being not given a license to fight by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, and him going the whole UFC card moved to another state which did license him. That's how fucked it up is in America. But I can't see him fighting in America again. I can see him fighting abroad. I can definitely see that happening somewhere in Europe, and I think some countries will let him fight. But in terms of him being in big fights, it's over. What do you guys make of this? Happy with the ban? Did you want more? Did you want less? You couldn't have wanted less, but did you want more? I think that 2 years is sufficient just because of the time of it and because the amount of money he's lost. His pockets have been burnt and he's lost out on money that he will never get. Jarrell Miller, say it now, will never, ever, ever be in a position where he fights for 4 or 5 million again. Never. I hope not. And I think his time as a name in boxing is done. It's done and it's over. Good riddance.